What are a few other things you would give people that would help them get anchored in their own self-confidence and their own belief?
Yeah, absolutely. And I liked how you said it's the opposite of arrogance and cockiness, because arrogance and cockiness is what you tell others about how great you are.
Yeah.
Confidence is what you tell yourself, right? And that's one defining moment. And so as you try and anchor yourself and try and build your confidence, one of the things, once you get past the affirmations, once you get past the self-talk, I think it's really important for you to recognize, okay, you failed. What are you going to learn? What are you going to do? Okay, how are you going to interpret that feedback? Okay. The other piece is that the process of becoming great and becoming confident is filled and grounded in hope and optimism. And you can't build your hope and optimism. Let's make sure we're on the same page there. That's despite setbacks and challenges, you still see a light at the end of the tunnel. You can't build that by yourself. Relationships. And I'm not talking about your Facebook friends or your Instagram friends. I'm talking about the ones that got your back no matter what.
Right.
You know, those ones where you pick up the phone and you haven't seen them in forever and time flies like that, right? That releases dopamine again. The other thing, these hobbies that create flow, right? Csikszentmihalyi, a famous sports psychologist, said, hobbies that create flow, that make time go by, that put you in the zone, again, build hope and optimism, again, linked to dopamine. That builds your confidence. And finally, recognizing that nobody does anything alone. Who did you use to help you get here? Who opened the door, gave you advice, mentored you? If you thank a mentor by reading a letter to them or giving them a phone call, you have a spike of dopamine 9 to 18 times higher. In fact, if you come back 30 days later, elevated levels of dopamine are still in your system. Hope, optimism, again, linked to confidence.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Well, that's why we got in the coaching business. And I know when our coaches get off the phone, they have a hit of dopamine, but the client has it as well, because there's an encouragement, a reflection. No, you're not this, you're not that. You actually are who you say you are. It's great stuff, and I highly recommend. The book is beautiful. It's called You Got This, and you talk about a You Got This read. You know, it's just so many times these things come in, and someone needs to tell us everything they know, and and you don't got this. It's beautiful, and it has power in it, in that it withholds where it needs to withhold, and it empowers where it needs to empower. So I highly recommend the book. Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoy the content.